I think it's common knowledge that the higher your CPS is, the better you will perform in Minecraft PvP. But what if I tell you this is all a lie?
Andy, can you please get a right diamond? Just a lot there.
I'll get it.
Okay, but you gotta go fast. You gotta go fast. Wait,
I'm getting gems.
Dewier's cooking right now. Dewier's cooking right now. Oh my god, Dewier! Dewier! Oh my god, Dewier!
Pause. What exactly is he doing there? Instead of clicking his 20 plus CPS and destroying the heck out of his opponent, he is clicking his mouse every half a second or so. Well, this is not an amateur. In fact, this player has won the last Hypixel Bad Wars doubles tournament and is by many considered the single best Bad Wars player on the planet. So what are we looking at here? May I introduce you to single tapping, a PvP technique anyone can learn, no matter the mouse, with only 1 to 2 CPS that deals substantially more knockback to your opponent and works with high ping too. I'll teach you exactly when and how to perform this technique, starting with when do I single tap? And here we are in game actually, because what's probably even more important than learning how to actually pull this technique off is when to pull it off. So before we get into the in-depth tutorial of how exactly it works, I'll show you in which situations you should be utilizing it. So as you could see there was our first situation. I was just very concentrated, so I couldn't talk to announce it. Oh, and that was already the next situation. I'll try to show it to you once more. Yeah, oh wait, my hit stopped registering, but that was basically the next situation. That was quite the bridge, not going to lie. But no, the last situation, let's go. And here we already see the last situation. In a situation like this, as you can see there, I didn't pull it off quite as well, but remember, I learned this trick like half an hour ago, so I'm still practicing. Now, what exactly is behind all of that? Well, let's get into the explaining. What exactly happened there, or how do I single tap? Single tapping brings 2 benefits and 1 downside, and by only using it situational, you will be able to profit off of its benefits without having to deal with the downsides. High CPS makes you take less knockback. So if you single tap, you will take more knockback, which is why we only start a confrontation with a single tap if either our opponent is not aware of our presence, or if our opponent is too bad to hit back even if they see us. This way we simply don't get hit back while being able to build up a crazy combo ourselves thanks to the nature of higher KB this method deals. If you can be sure of an opponent to get a back hit on you in a fight, start with however high your CPS can go. In my case 11 to 12 is already high enough, and single tap from the second hit on. This way you decrease your knockback from the initial hit you get dealt and use the momentum you gave your opponent to slide into the single taps. This is also what the mentioned player Dewier does in all of his recorded combos. Another factor that makes single tapping even more overpowered on Hypixel is its hit registration. Starting at a very low CPS value of like between 12 and 16, Hypixel randomly filters out your hits, resulting in either your hits to not register entirely or just most of them getting filtered out, leaving you with about 4 to 8 CPS. This is obviously not enough anymore to benefit off of the KB reducing effect of high CPS, and you end up getting comboed. If you, however, decrease the time you use high CPS and single tap whenever it benefits you, those hits have a higher chance of not being filtered out, giving you the clear advantage in PvP. And timing indeed is another very important factor to this method. In most cases, you are going to face the situation number 2, where you have to start the encounter with a lot of CPS. If you don't time the moment correctly in which you switch from high CPS to single taps, you will find yourself getting comboed in no time. If you see your opponent not taking any KB or very little KB from your initial hits, stay in the high CPS range. Only once you see this exact motion right here, where your enemy starts moving away from you, resort to single tapping. As you practice, you will get a rough idea of when exactly the backwards movement is strong enough to indicate your switch to single tapping. In some fights, you might have to stay on high CPS the entire time, and your terrain is also a very important factor. See how number 1 player Dewier, as long as he gets some good momentum on his opponent, almost always goes into single tapping on the ranked Bad Wars top bridge, presenting a beautifully flat PvP space, but stays cautious in these very enclosed and messy areas and rather uses his high CPS in case his opponent comes to an unexpected stop, hitting one of the blocks behind him, thus allowing him to back combo Dewier. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did so, go ahead and subscribe for more content around Minecraft PvP, fun challenges and crazy milestones. Now have yourself a wonderful rest of the day or night, and goodbye.